On Monday, February 17th, senior Devon Capers was murdered after an altercation went too far. This is the first time in Dutch Fork's 22-year history that anything like this has ever happened.
When tragedy strikes, it is a policy of ours to deal with issues rather than individuals. So as a voice of the school, we as a staff feel it is our responsibility to help us all deal with the issue of grief.
One of the hardest parts of dealing with tragedies is getting back to a state of normalcy. This week, that is what we are trying our best to do. Our hearts and sympathies go out to Devon's family and friends.
The road ahead is going to be a difficult one, but we'll make it through. More importantly, we'll make it through together. So with that being said, good afternoon, Dutch Fork.
Today is Friday, February 21st,
And this is your Silver Screen Report.
This week, as Dutch Fork mourned the loss of one of our own, students, faculty, and staff came together to grieve.
Each one, it will be different. It will be on their own time, and different things will make different ones feel different ways. And I don't think that they should look necessarily at a time period as to when they should feel better. It's just going to happen. But the biggest thing is to get it out, talk about it. You know, just focus on the good things you remember about that person, and it seems to work better, especially for the younger crowd if they're in a group. I've seen the best results usually when there's a group. When there's 2 or 3 in the group, and they were, especially if they were in on the same situation, like everybody may have been there at the same time, or they may have all arrived at a place at the same time, they can talk about that together. They have some things in common. I just want to say that this school is wonderful, and everybody has pulled together so quickly, and I think it's just amazing, and the students have been, they are just wonderful.
Despite Monday's tragic events, the girls and boys basketball teams played at home against North Augusta Tuesday night. Both hoping to advance to the playoffs, Jamie Gilbert Fitzpatrick was there.
Tuesday night, both girls and boys crushed North Augusta and advanced to the playoffs.
You know, I think the boys did a great job of channeling that energy and their emotions to that game, and you know, we dedicated that game and the rest of our season to Cape and his family.
I think they played well. I think they stayed focused, and they stayed strong, and they played with a lot of strong emotional feelings, and it was something that they wanted to do, and to do it well on behalf of what happened.
We just felt like we had to play for him, and he would want us to do, you know what I'm saying, win that game for him.
Both teams have high expectations for the rest of the season and hope to make it to state.
I think we have a good chance of making a deep run. You know, it's the playoffs, so anything can happen.
Our main thing is to stay focused, one game at a time, and to play together as a team and play hard.
We already know we're the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? Nobody expects us to go real far, so we're just planning on surprising everybody, making a little run to the championship.
We're always saying, you know, why not us? And it's always been our goal.
This has been Jamie Gilbert Fitzpatrick with your Silver Screen Report.
Probably just not having to come to school, and I guess just being able to be outside.
We didn't have school. I like that.
watch people playing it because it was too cold for me. So I was just like, all right.
Probably just going sledding. You know, if you could find like a hill, that'd be a nice place to go sled with all the ice and snow that was available last week.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students how they spent their snow days.
Playing with my friends outside.
I made snowmen and I went sledding, and I had a really good time. We had snowball fights with my family. It was awesome.
For my snow day, I stayed at home with my family, and then we watched a bunch of movies, played a lot of games, and like made cookies and stuff.
For my snow days, I made music.
The SAT word of the week is atypical, an adjective meaning not typical, unusual. Before the snow fell, rising 9th graders and their parents met in the auditorium to talk about the science, technology, engineering, and math program, also known as STEM. Melissa Kyer has the story.
The STEM meeting was held to encourage rising 9th graders to come to Dutch Fork to strengthen their STEM education.
Tonight's meeting was for the parents of interested 8th grade students who are thinking about applying to our STEM program.
Teachers and students of STEM attended the meeting to help persuade parents and their children to come to Dutch Fork for the program.
I'm here because I've been through all of the engineering programs. I went all the way up to the research level. And I'm here to share about it and just share my experiences.
I'm here to help promote the STEM program, and I volunteer.
This year's meeting brought new potential to the STEM program and the school as a whole.
This benefits the school because the STEM program is an honors level program that Dutch Fork offers that helps bring the best students in the district into the school.
I think this meeting is a good opportunity to show off the STEM program. It's a really good program and it's benefited me in a lot of ways. And this meeting will help to show students who are trying to choose between schools that Dutch Fork is a good and reasonable choice.
This meeting does more than just promote STEM. Dutch Fork High School is a magnet school, and through the district's new choice program, students from Irmo and Chapin may also choose to come to Dutch Fork rather than go to Irmo or Chapin, and we're also interested in attracting students from those schools as well.
The Tardy Party is a semi-annual event designed to reward students for good behavior. Ariana Mount was there.
Students who have received fewer than 4 tardies for the first semester were invited to the PBIS-sponsored Tardy Party that took place February 7th.
I came up with the Tardy Party, I think, 2 years ago when me and Ms. Longshore were working together, and what was that song, Don't Be Tardy for the Party, or something like that. So that was, I wasn't listening to it, but I just heard that was going on, so that's kind of where I got the idea, just to have a tardy party, students who weren't tardy, and that was our target behavior. So
it's a good thing to reward us for having good attendance and not having referrals.
I like that it's different, you know, it happens twice a year, so I mean, it's kind of something to look forward to.
Although the district has allotted the school $2,000 for PBIS activities this year, the majority of the money is spent on supplies for the Tardy Party.
We prepare for the tardy parties. We gather the information, the number of tardies that students have had throughout the semester. We take those students who have 4 or less tardies and we compile their names, and those students will be eligible for the party. The actual materials, me and Mr. English will go out and purchase those things with PBIS money.
The Tardy Party serves as a reward for students who get to class on time.
It's definitely an incentive to get some kids to get to school and get to class on time.
For those students who are, close or on the edge, may have 1 or 2 tardies, I think that is some incentive for them not to get any more.
Even though the inclement weather prohibited this Tardy Party from being outside, students may be able to enjoy the sun for the next Tardy Party.
Our idea for the next tardy party is to have it outside. We're going to have it outside, have music, and have students be able to stay during their lunch and also during their academic enrichment time. So they have a little bit longer time to just hang out, relax, eat, and hopefully we'll be able to have more than hot dogs next time.
This has been Ariana Mount for your Silver Screen Report.
This week was National Scholastic Journalism Week. Michaela Baker checks it out.
Throughout the week of February 17th to the 21st, scholastic journalism is nationally recognized by the Journalism Education Association.
Scholastic journalism is the single most important
class or curriculum, or however you want to say it, I think, in a high school. And the reason I say that is it teaches every single thing a student's going to need out in real life.
It's not just writing, it's also broadcast, art, visual communications, photography, design, advertising, public relations.
Scholastic journalism prepares students for the opportunities to come.
Dutch Fork High School just offers a great variety of ways for students to be involved in journalism earlier to prepare them for their future if they're going to look for a career in journalism or want to be a reporter later in life.
I think it allows students to explore their options for college, and I think it also allows students to prepare themselves for a future and compose themselves.
For those who have pursued journalism, their careers have rewarded them.
I have definitely learned how to negotiate with people, go up to people and handle things and just get things done.
It's given me the best career that I could possibly have imagined. I started out as an English teacher, and I volunteered to help the person at the school who was advising the newspaper. She said she was going to give up if she didn't get some help, and I thought, how hard could it be?
The publication staffs of Dutch Fork strive to make sure all work is represented.
One thing I think is sort of underappreciated about journalists at this school and in general is it's a bunch of behind the scenes work, so a lot of people don't actually realize what goes into doing journalism.
It's more to that. It's about teamwork and talking to each other and planning out your time and getting things done on time so you don't miss your deadline. So I think it's very important to know that there's a lot of hard work put behind this whole entire process.
This has been Michaela Baker with your Silver Screen Report.
Junior Josh Bristow is a student athlete, artist, and actor. Mendy Harris has the profile.
Josh is a very fun-loving, well-rounded student. He enjoys a lot of everything that we do. He's almost like a sponge. He's always asking questions. He's very excited to learn new movement, new things.
I know he dances, he's in drama, he loves to do arts and crafts and paint. He participated in football this year, and he's in STEM.
I'm involved in so many things because it's a great way to meet new people and experience new opportunities.
Movement and dance is a definite interest of Josh's.
Being in dance is actually really exhilarating. I may be 6'3", but I really like to move.
I think that taking dance has changed him in many ways. I think that he's now aware of his body within spatial dynamics. He's aware of his body in balance and coordination and footwork.
The stage lights seem to be a bright aspect of Josh's life.
Being in drama is really exciting. I'm in drama 3 as well as drama 5, which means that for our production Alice Through a Cubist class, I was behind the stage as well as on the stage.
Being so involved has provided many opportunities for Josh.
It's really important that other people be involved in so many things because I think it opens you up to so many things that you'd never know that you might like.
I think his future is going to be whatever he wants to make it because he has so many different opportunities and he's good at so many different things and he's a really likable person, so I think that whatever he wants to do, he can do.
I actually don't know what I specifically want to do, but I really want to do something with the arts.
I see him being involved with the arts, and I think that's very special because he's got so many talented gifts.
This has been Mindy Harris with your Silver Screen Report.
The District 5 hockey team, the Fusion, had its last game of the season on February 7th. Lacey Jeter hits the ice.
With many successful plays during the season, the Fusion hockey team ends the season with a good play against Bishop England.
Past hockey game, I think we played really well, but it was one of our best games, but the other team, it's one of the best in the state.
Some students feel that hockey is an interesting and thrilling sport.
I like hockey. It's when they fight, I think it's really cool. The only thing is when they fight, whoever falls first, that's the end of it.
I think it's a violent sport and people get hurt a lot.
Even though the Fusion hockey team lost with a score of 2-3, they still have high hopes for next season.
As a team, I think we should work more on passing.
We had a tough time getting it out of our defensive zone, costed us some goals, but I think we played all right.
This has been Lacey Jeter with your Silver Screen Report.
Attendance makeup for first semester classes will be tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. No one will be admitted after 8 a.m. Today is the deadline for payment. Enter the building tomorrow at the entrance next to the Kit Den. Young Adult Book Award voting will take place Monday in the Media Center. Check the scrolling announcements for Book Award nominees. Studio concentration and AP Art portfolios are due today. See Mrs. Sheely for more information. Miss Silver Fox pageant applications are also due today. Interim pickup will be next Thursday night from 5 to 7 p.m. If you cannot attend, you will receive your interim during 3A next Friday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.